This is RetroStory, a passport to the past. Subscribe and join us on the journey. And now, let's dive into history.
RetroStory, passport to the past. The story begins soon. The story begins tonight.
That summer, Paris looked like a stage set under unforgiving lights. Too bright, too composed, like an actress holding her smile a second too long. On September 3, 1939, France and Great Britain declared war on Germany. No dramatic thunderclap, no orchestra swell, just a sentence. And the world tilted. General mobilization followed. Rail stations filled with young men trying to look older than they felt. Mothers tried not to look afraid. Steam swallowed last embraces. Europe had entered another act. Only no one had seen the script. In Britain, sirens were tested before sunrise. Gas masks were issued to children who still believed in fairy tales. Ration books appeared like quiet little warnings, civilization adjusting its tie before stepping into a storm. And yet, nothing happened. No bombs fell, no tanks rolled west, no sky burned. It was war in theory. They would call it the Phoney War. A war that waited. Strategists spoke with reassuring certainty. Britain had weathered storms before. The Maginot Line was concrete confidence. France, they said, was unbreakable. History has always appreciated a good overstatement, and so Paris kept breathing. Movie theaters were packed. French studios had just released films that would one day be spoken of with reverence. Sharp stories, elegant cynicism, moral gray zones that felt closer to truth than comfort. From Hollywood came steadier ground. Stagecoach. Duke John Wayne riding toward danger without hesitation. Only Angels Have Wings with Cary Grant, Jean Arthur and Rita Hayworth, where duty and desire tangled in smoky airfields. The Wizard of Oz with Judy Garland, proving that sometimes the world really does change from black and white to technicolor. Before the feature, the newsreels rolled. Measured voices, carefully framed optimism, the kind of confidence that sounds convincing until it doesn't.
Cameramen have filmed the stirring drama of all mankind.
Gala days in Dixie. Streamlined Wings of the Wind bring Hollywood to Atlanta for a history-making world premiere of the motion picture epic Gone with the Wind. Southern hospitality's at fever pitch as distinguished visitors arrive, headed by producer David Selznick and screen stars Olivia de Havilland and Vivian Lee. Yes, it's the Clark Gables, just in from the coast. Charming Carole Lombard and friend husband get a mighty welcome. Atlanta's few remaining boys in gray are guests of honor. Diminutive Margaret Mitchell, the author, who rarely appears in public, attends to see her brainchild and is excited beyond words. It's certainly a night of nights for Miss Lee, the English girl who captured Dixie. They just can't get enough of the Gables, and Clark is his usual modest self.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I am here just as a spectator. I want to see Gone with the Wind the same as you do. And this is Margaret Mitchell's night and the people of Atlanta's night. Allow me, please, to see Gone with the Wind as a spectator. Thank you.
Not on the program. A youthful gatecrasher shakes hands with the one and only Rhett Butler and gets the thrill of a lifetime. Gone with the Wind writes history, a new chapter in film triumphs.
At Auteuil-en-Longchamp, horses still ran. Men studied racing forms as if the future could be calculated. By night, the city shimmered. Cabarets glowed like secrets. Josephine Baker moved like she knew something the rest of us didn't, and Maurice Chevalier tipped his hat to uncertainty. Paris wasn't ignoring the storm. It was dancing in front of it. Most evenings, we gathered at the Harry's Bar, a fine American island in a European tide. We talked shop over ice, bourbon, gin, and vodka. Rumors drifted heavier than cigar smoke. One British correspondent, neat mustache, neat suit, nerves less so, leaned over and said, "We're like travelers on a platform, old boy, standing there with our bags packed, watching the clock, waiting on a train that may never come." He gave a small shrug. "Only trouble is, when it does come, it won't be stopping." That one stayed with me. Autumn settled in like a long pause between lines of dialogue. The Maginot Line became a corridor of waiting men. Drill, cards, drink, wait. Boredom can be more corrosive than fear. In some evacuated villages near the frontier, discipline thinned. Even uniforms can forget their purpose. And still, the morning papers assured the public that everything was in hand. It usually is, until it isn't. But in the cafés, the refugees knew better. They had already seen what happened when the train finally arrived. Weeks later, Veronica was back in Washington. One evening in my room at the Hotel Crillon, the radio crackled. Static first, then her voice, clear as ever. "Sterling, darling." She always made it rhyme, never wasted an opportunity for style. "Listen carefully," her tone shifted. "U.S. intelligence believes Nazi agents may be hiding among the refugee artists in Paris. Tomorrow night, Go to the Café au Petit Vin Blanc on the left bank in Saint-Germain. Watch the room. Hear what isn't being said. A beat. After that, go to the Ritz, Place Vendôme. Danny Carson will be there. Advisor to U.S. Ambassador Bullitt. He'll have invitations to certain gatherings. Her pause carried more meaning than the words. Don't ask questions, Sterling, darling. Just play your part. Her voice softened. And keep your head low. That was the moment the lights changed. The line between observer and participant blurred. I had crossed oceans to watch history unfold. Now history was reaching back. There's a difference between standing under a street lamp and stepping into the alley. That night, I stepped into the alley, and in times like these, you don't just report the story, you survive it. This is Sterling Blake, reporting from Paris, the City of Lights.
RetroStory, your passport to the past. Should be a journey through time, from city lights to ancient nights. RetroStory, your passport